Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jazz. If you're new here, I decided to lock in 2026, but not just lock in, actually document my lock in and what that looks like. Also, one of my goals, this ain't got nothing to do with that. One of my goals this month is to do 2 vlog style like check-ins. So obviously it's not this one, but next week I plan for it to be a vlog style. So I'm gonna actually take y'all through the week with me at the end for the lock in. But anyways. So I decided to lock in on a couple things this year, and not just lock in on it, but to also document my progress, like my process, because I want to be able to look back at it and be like, okay, this is what worked, this is what didn't work, this is what you did, this is what you could have done better. Like I want to be able to see it because I don't know if it's just me, but my memory be terrible. I do not remember the beginning of my last year. I don't. So that's how we document it. But the things that I wanted to focus on my rebirth this year was going back to school, getting all A's. I don't know what's going. This is one thing for me. Getting all A's, I can get into law school. I don't know what's going on with my FAFSA, but something is going on. So I'm gonna call and try to get that straight this week. That's what I'm working on. Because for whatever reason, like when I got out of school, like I've been out of school since 2020, and when I got out of school, um, like my student loans were like paused or whatever. So now that I'm trying to get financial aid again, it's not allowing me to do that because my student loans are paused, and I tried to unpause it. Like I'm a Chat GPT girly, so I asked Chat GPT what to do. She told me what to do. I did the steps that she told me what to do, but it still isn't working. So I'm gonna just call and try to get a real person on the phone this week. That's like on the agenda for this week because I really wanted to get into second term classes, which would start next month. I don't know if I'm gonna make the deadline. I'm gonna do everything that I can this week, possibly to get myself in school for next semester. I mean, for next month. If not, then I'll be starting school in August. But I really would love to get some of these credits out the way starting next month. So we'll see. I'm gonna take, since we're doing a vlog style, this up and coming week, I'm gonna take y'all on that journey with me to see what the heck is really going on. The next thing is fixed credit. My credit did go up. I think like six points. I'm happy about that. From using my credit card responsibly. I really want to come up with some kind of strategy to increase my credit score even more. Whether that means like minimize more debt or do another do something else with my credit card. I don't know yet. We still gotta look and see what that even looks like. I have not even written out my February goals. I'm not gonna hold you because this week was just crazy for me. But that's something that I'm locking in on is fixing my credit. I haven't done anything crazy this past week to work towards that. Another thing that I'm locking in on this year is a new smile. I'm super excited because phase one of my dentist appointment is on the 23rd. So I'm excited about that. And then I've been like, this past week I've been like thinking, trying to think of different ways how to get this day $12,000. I don't know where the 12K is gonna come from. Not it's gonna come. So I've just been trying to think of ways like, yeah, thinking about that more. But I'm excited that the first step is gonna be completed on the 23rd, which is in 2 more weeks. So I'm excited about that. Spend more intentional time with Ellie. I'm not gonna hold you. There was not intentional time. Like, of course, I take care of my daughter. I see her on a daily basis. But this past weekend, she went with my mom for a night. I needed that break so bad. Mama has been tired. I'm not even gonna hold you. Everything has just been feeling like it's just on me, on me, on me, and I needed that break really bad. But Valentine's Day is next weekend, and I am taking her on a date, so I'm excited about that. Closer to God. Um, so I'm not gonna hold you. This past week with God, it's been like I'm never ashamed to say like I will argue with God. Like I will wrestle with God. Once I read that in the Bible that you can wrestle with God, like I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. Once I read that, I'm like, yeah, I will argue, and God knows this. I will argue. I will argue with God for sure. So it was like a argument with God this past week. We just talking, arguing, and I'm just like, something has got to give. Yeah, like why do I feel like this? It's not even like I'm always super blessed and super grateful with the reality that a couple years ago I didn't know how I was going to pay my bills, and that's not my story anymore. I don't ever worry about how my bills are going to get paid. I don't worry about how me and my daughter are going to eat. I don't worry about financially providing for my daughter. So I say, like, the next sentence that I'm about to say does not take away from that. Like, I know I'm super blessed and I'm extremely grateful for the things that God has given me, but the mental load of being a solo parent and still having goals on your own and still wanting to accomplish things on your own, that is a lot. So I'm like, God, something has got to give. Like, if you're not going to light And your girl is just trying, child. We're just trying. So yeah, that this past week was like arguments with God, like crying out to God, arguing with God, wrestling with God, and then like it was like 2 nights I could not go to sleep, and I'm like, why? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I gotta work. Like, why am I not going to bed? So then finally it was like I think it was like a Thursday night. I couldn't go to sleep. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like, well, God, what? Or do you want something from me? Are you trying to tell me something? So I just opened my Bible, and I was back in Lamentations. I don't really know how to pronounce that word, but I started it like a week or 2 weeks ago. I closed it because I'm just like, I don't know why the Holy Spirit led me to this book, but this is not helping me feel any better. It was like God was talking to me, like, you turned your back. Like, that's what they were saying in the first I think it was like the first 2 chapters. It looked like you turned your back on it. It's like I'm getting your rod, like, and that's how I felt. So I'm like, I'm not reading this. I don't need this in right now. That's not what I need. And so then when God, like, I felt like I was just staying up, and I was like, well, God, what do you want from me? I'm just open my Bible, and I went back to Lamentations, and it just made me break down and cry because, like, in chapter 3, they start talking about how, like, yes, God will definitely correct us, and sometimes that will hurt us, but God's grace is sufficient, and those who believe in that, like, as long as you don't stop believing in God, like, yeah, He may correct you to put you on the right path, but He's still for you. Like, He's still for me. That's what I needed. I needed to hear, like, yes, I may be doing this to you. That's not taken away from, like, the hardships that you're going through, or the way that you may feel. Like, you may feel that correction that you're getting right now, but that doesn't mean that I don't love you. That doesn't mean that I'm not here with you still, but I am going to discipline you. And just the mere comfort of knowing that God is still with me, that made me feel better. Because I'm okay with God correcting me because He loves me. What I'm not okay with is being shunned out by God. I will take whatever it comes with following you. I will take whatever comes with, like, surrendering my life over to you. What I never want to feel is alone. And I was feeling alone. Like, God, you just shut your back on me. But when I read that, when I was reading chapter 3 and chapter 4 of Lamentations, it just reminded me, like, God is still with me. He may be, like, correcting me or, like, disciplining me, but God is still with me. God is still for me. God still loves me. And that made me feel better. So that's where we were this week as far as getting closer with God. Just reminding myself He's still with you, Jazz. He's still with you. Budgeting and saving, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like I told y'all, the budget is non-existent until after my birthday. I'm about to stop trying to cap because I spend a check and it comes right back all the time. So I'm not budgeting. I'm not gonna hold you. My bills are paid, thank God. We got food in the house, thank God for that. Um, but this birthday trip is expensive. Like, just buying stuff, like, as far as, like, the maintenance, the outfits. I'm going to the beach, so thankfully it's not as expensive as it could be because I just bought a lot of maintenance dues and cover ups, so that's cool. Um, but yeah, the maintenance is what's getting me. The saving, it's been okay. I will be honest. I did go into my savings. I have 2 savings. I have a emergency fund, and then I have a down payment fund. I did go into one of my just a little bit, just a smidge. I did go into it a little bit, but I put it back. And then the other thing that I'm focusing on in 2026 is traveling. My first trip is next month, which I am super duper excited about. I'm not gonna hold you. It is still not booked, but it's gonna get booked this month for sure. Hopefully by next week when I come and talk to y'all, I'll be able to say my trip is booked. We're going out of the country. It's gonna be my first time out of the country, and I'm super excited about it. But those are the things that I am focusing on in 2026 for my rebirth, and I will be back next week with another update to let y'all know exactly how we move the needle to get closer to accomplishing these goals. And like I said, it's supposed to be a vlog style video, so I need to remember to pull my phone. I also told myself at the beginning of the year, but I stay consistent until my birthday. I will buy myself a new camera. I have to stay consistent now. Like, I have to make sure I get all of these videos out. If I do not get all of these videos out between now and my birthday, I will not be buying myself a new camera. Because for what? Why would you spend $600 on a camera if you're not going to use it? $700, $800 if you're not even going to use it. So use what you have right now to prove to yourself that you're going to actually use it. So I don't know what camera to get though. I already told myself I'm going to do it. Y'all, 2026 is about whatever you say you was going to do. Just do the damn thing, right? Just do it. I don't care how it got to come out. And then I saw something on TikTok or Facebook, like, I can't. It was TikTok or Instagram, but basically they was just saying the same thing. You can perfect it later, but just do the damn thing now. Like, if you said you was gonna do something, just do it. It don't gotta look perfect. It don't gotta be like, and that's gonna do it?